Hi everyone, I am Bhavya KV from CSC Department of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today's subject is waste management and topic is urban initiative of waste management. It is very important to know about waste management, the quantity of waste generated and how to reuse the waste and recycle the waste is very important of all. Awareness of waste management is important to have an eco-friendly environment and also having health and um, hygiene condition in our environment. So urban initiative of waste management, as it says urban, nowadays there is more generation of waste in urban areas. So urban initiative of waste management is very important to reduce the generation of waste. Here are some initiatives for urban waste management. Segregation at the source. It's very important to segregate at the source, which is mainly at the household waste. We have to store organic, which is decomposable waste, and non organic waste, which is not decomposable waste, into different bins so that with less effort and cost we can recycle it. So, segregating at the source is very important of all. Treat at the source. Treat waste as close to the source as possible, ideally at household level. It is very important. You can segregate the waste as wet waste and dry waste so that recycling the waste will be very easy of all. Using the 3 R's, which is familiar to everyone, that is, we can reduce the waste by recycling and reusing it. So, we have to start using the materials which are reusable and which are recyclable than the materials which are used only for single time, so that which promotes sustainable waste management. We have to use information, education and communication campaigns to raise awareness to reduce the waste and encouraging the reuse, so that less waste will be generated and so that less efforts are made to decompose this waste. Some ways how to reuse the waste is as shown in the figure. We can use reusable bottles and cups, so we can use this plastic bottle and plant the plants, which is one of the way of reusing the waste. And we can also use the reusable grocery bags instead of using single time using usable bags. We can use reusable grocery bags, which will also help in reducing the waste. Purchasing wisely and recycling, so we have to purchase wisely. Before purchasing anything, we have to know whether it is reused, it can be reused or not, or recycled or not, so that purchasing wisely will also reduce the waste generation. And whatever the item we buy, it must be composting. We have to avoid single usage food and drink containers and utensils. Whatever we buy, it must be reused, it must be long lasting, and it must be used for many times. We can buy second handed items and exchange used goods, which is also one of the profitable way. We instead of buying a new item or a new goods, reusing the goods will be having less cost than the new one. Set up leachate treatment plants, which is one of the main initiative of urban waste management, which must be done by that municipality. So we can see many plastics, papers floating on the rivers. It must be separated. So treat leachate to prevent pollution of nearby water bodies and farmlands. So monitoring this waste management is also important of all. Monitor performance. Establish a mechanism to monitor the performance of solid waste management system. Exchange waste for goods and services. Link waste with social issues by exchanging waste for goods and services such as bus vouchers, food and school books. So what they say is that by giving bus vouchers, foods and school books, we can exchange and we can buy a new goods. So design waste prevention system, we have to design like flow charts or any pictorial representation. We have to design waste prevention system which is more easily understandable by the citizens, and design waste prevention system in close collaboration with local stakeholders, whoever the local stakeholders are there. So they must keep a board of exchanging the waste for goods and services, so that they collect the waste and give to them and they can get a new one. So Swachh Bharat mission urban, it is very good example for urban initiative of waste management, which was launched in 2014. This mission mainly aims to scientifically process all municipal solid waste in India. So an updated version or a new version of Swachh Bharat mission 2.0 was launched in 2021 with a goal of creating garbage free cities, and the mission focuses on the source of segregating, as I said, segregating the waste as dry waste and wet waste, which is important of all, and reducing single usage plastics. So instead of using a plastic for one time, we have to use such an item which is used for more times, which is long lasting. And managing construction and demolition of the waste, mainly waste management is very important to all of us to reduce and reuse the waste. So if the production of waste decreases, then the we with less efforts and minimal efforts, we can decompose the waste, whatever the waste is generated in the small quantity. Reusing and reducing the waste is also one of the way for reducing the waste generation. And having a proper healthy eco-friendly environment, it is necessary for all of us to have an awareness of waste management. Now the end of the slide comes, recycle today for a better tomorrow. So if we recycle today, we'll having a better tomorrow, so there will be less impact of waste on the environment. And also if we create the awareness, then there will be more um, waste initiative services will be available, so that we can reduce the waste and we can have a healthy environment. It's necessary for every one of us to manage the waste and reduce the production of the waste to have a safe environment. Having a safe environment promotes a good health to every one of us, and it also makes us to be health and hygiene. So everyone start uh, to reduce the waste and recycle and reuse the waste for a better tomorrow. This is all for today. Thank you.